the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Welcome, everyone. New messaging moderators can blah 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 close. Howdy, howdy. My name is African Giant, and I'm live. I'm going to stay live for about 30 minutes. I promised in one of my videos this week that I'm going to be here, and Zaddy's here. Big Zaddy's here. For this week, I'm going to be coming up every 8 p.m. of every Sunday just to receive questions, answer these. I did this, I started my YouTube channel about 5 years ago. And for the very first 4 years, I was always live, always every Sunday. I did that for about 3 years. It was sapping, but I was tired at some point. I had to rest. The stress is breathtaking. But anyway, let me know, because I'm just coming back. Most of the stuff have changed. Like I'm using the vertical. Before, I used to stream from my system. I'm streaming from my phone. Let me just know what's up with this. I can't see messages from the phone. So let me try and log into the system and see what is it. Okay, let me know where you are watching from, and Happy New Year to those of us that we've not seen this year. Okay, I got the live. I'm just trying to see what's up and what's popping. I'm sure I'll be able to read the messages from here if I log in. Hopefully, I'll see how that goes. I hope we're jarring in for the new year and things are moving as expected. Nigeria is funny. And like I said, I'm going to use 30 minutes today. It's the first time now. You have to be gentle on me today. I'm new. I'm kind of new. Aha! Okay. Okay, it's clear enough. I'm alive. Nobody's going to disturb me. I'm still in the office, by the way. So, I have my staffs here. Wait, is it like I can't see any message, or you people are not messaging me? If you are not going to message me, let me just be singing. Then when I finish, you just say me. Everybody will go their own way. Okay, let me see if my volume is up. Can you hear me? Okay, I think I see Alex Truth saying hi. Good evening, Jude Ruben saying. Please let me know if my volume is okay. This system is lagging. I can't. Let me know if you can hear me. And please, let's just greet ourselves today. Don't ask me questions. Let me just breathe first. Oh, okay. What's doing thing? Is it the charger? Okay, yeah, I can hear you. That's Prince Andrew. Okay, I can read from here. Let me just abandon this. Up Gunners. Up Gunners. Gunners did us wayo today. Okay. Jude Rubenson says, good evening, sir. Good evening. God's really Edith says hi. Don't hide me, or you can say I'm an old man. No, just put some respect on my name. If you don't hide me, you are looking for my name. Anyway, and by the way, every month I'm going to be giving something to our top fan, because now I love the fact that there are top fans. The life is actually going better than what we left a few years ago. Jude Robinson says Happy New Year to you, boss. Thank you very much. Alex Truth 3030 says, Omo, if Arsenal bottle this league, I feel die. Okay. Alex, if you want die, give me like kidney, liver. Which part of the body can they use? Your heart or soul? Whichever one. Don't just waste it though. Do you understand, sir? Don't waste it. You can take that to taco market and sell. At least we get some funds from that. Instead of, But they are not going to bottle it. We all started from the same place now. And what of course, one thing I love about this is Man City as well. They also don't have a good team. So as Arsenal they bought to, uh, Man City go they do see way. Everybody is just in trouble. The league is so terrible now that the gap between the top and the people behind has closed. Sunderland will carry Man City and flog them now. Wolves will do the same. You know, everybody has money to spend, so it's not like before that only the top four people have money. So now these things are changed. Tomiwa Timothy says, "Good evening, Happy New Year, sir. So glad to see you again. I am so happy to be back. It's been a roller coaster. For those of us that know, you know I'm a pastor. So for like a year and thereabout, I concentrated on ministry very heavily. But now I noticed like I could count 10 people coming to church simply because they know African Giant as a place now, and I'm feeling bad about it, especially for this live. One of our members practically said, "Please, sir, start the live." Because most of the time, this is where we can talk without reservation, you know. If it's on my normal regular recording, I can't really talk without reservation because I always gauge my videos to be like 8 minutes or 10 max so that it won't bore you. I just go straight to the point. But today, you see, I can speak freely, we can gist, we can talk about anything practically. Please like this video. I remember I always say that. Like this video. Like this video. At least we have 13 people online now, so just like it. Only one like. Please like this video. And if you don't like it, now you know. Let's just continue. For those of us that know, you will know. Dennis Yebo Koboa says, "Please, I think sitting straight is much better. If I sit straight, I'm going to be like this." I'm worried my voice might not be loud enough. I'm supposed to use earpiece and all, but I can't even remember how this life is being done. Okay, let me try and do like this. Is it okay like that? Thank you for telling me that. Jude Robinson says, "Boss, you totally left crypto for some time now. When the thing was crashing, somebody came to my office today and told me that he's in trouble. You know what trouble he entered? He was trading when crypto was crashing. How do you not recognize bull and bear run for each coin?" So I'm like, no, it's not by force now. The small money I've made, let me be spending that one, you know. There's no need, wasting your money or funds just because you want to trade by force. They don't trade by force. Some people in my classroom, they are like, you're not giving us signal. Is it not the one I see that I will give? And now that the whole thing is scattered, I will keep calm now. My money is good in my wallet than when they stop the money. You know what I mean? Alex too says, yeah, that's true. Rachel Adedoyin says, "I'm glad to see you again on a Sunday night live." Yes, but this time I'm not going to be spending 4 hours like before. Or more. My energy, I don't hold now. I know if you do that kind of while again. You can imagine those days. You come on live and spend 4 hours, and only me we talk to camera. People are supposed to give me an award though. I was laboring. Although I got the benefit because a lot of people will come back and say, "Oh, thank God I met you. You made my life become this. I did this because you said I should do." So that's enough reward. But this time I'm managing my health. You know, once you cross 40 years, you have to calm down. Once you cross 40, you have to calm down. Those days I was in my 30s. So all of you that don't know my age, you are scrambling all over the place. Whatever. Anyway. God's Will Edit says, "Are you going to talk about crypto? You mean today?" No, you see, yes and no, and yes and yes. Yes, I will talk about everything. Sunday live is not where you just talk about one thing. I talk about everything. You can ask me any question, family wise. You can ask. This is like, that's why I put in Make Money Online Masterclass about anything. I'm so grounded that God had given me ability to learn a lot, and I've really learned a lot. So no matter where you're going, I'm there. So sometimes it might be the drop for you, might not, because this is one thing with making money that most people don't know. You think you're not making money because there is a strategy or there is one thing that makes money. That's not true. When it comes to making money, it is out of the box thinking. You have to be able to do a lot of things at the same time. For example, there's no amount of teaching I can teach you on crypto if you don't have, in my own terms, I use the Holy Spirit. If you don't have the Holy Spirit to guide you through, you are in trouble, because a day will come when you are faced with, should I buy, should I sell? Just like Pi Network, for example. Some people are buying when they should be selling. Some people are selling when they should be buying. So At the end of it all, you have yourself to blame or not to blame, and that has nothing to do with the strategies. It's strictly emotional intelligence. So if you don't learn how to be, and let me tell you, emotional intelligence that people say in the world is for real the ability of the Holy Spirit to interpret things for you. That's just it. If you don't have a spirit telling you whatever you serve, if that spirit is not talking to you, boy oh boy, you're going to struggle, because this life is not going to be straight. And as a matter of fact, I remember I was telling some people that the day you realize that everything in this world that is good is hidden, that is the day you break through. Should I say that again? You see, I'm not talking about crypto now, because at the end of it all, every good thing is hidden. So if you don't have the innate feelings of researching or going deeper into things, if you just want to stay on the surface, you'll be like, ask and it shall be given. You know, some people are always asking and it shall be given. If you want to ask me something, you're practically going to ask for what I have physically now, and that's all you're going to ask. And I might give, I might not give. But if you already know that everything good is hidden, then you know that even if I'm telling you take, you are still going to say, okay, I will take, but what is in it? Because, like I said, there's always a spirit behind everything that makes success. Of course, I'm not the only one trading crypto. God has blessed me enormously from this. Look, for the past about 7 or 8 years, I've done absolute nothing than this online. Full time, full, F-U-L-L, full time. So you can imagine, I quickly want to pay my rent. No, it's not rent. You are going to build duplexes that you build for your parents, build for yourself, build for your generation to come. This online has plenty money in it. But the problem is, I just want to make the money. I just want to make the money. You are not really looking towards to get the secret behind it. You are not laboring behind it. I told you the time I was doing live program for 4 hours. Can you imagine that? At that time, I think I had a channel that had about 160,000 subscribers. And I will still be talking for 4 hours. 4. And then you have somebody that is saying, what strategy can you tell me? My channel is not growing. My channel. Your channel. Sometimes I'm supposed to even look for something that can let me punch some people from online. You know, just say your channel. I just give you boom like that. And they say, hey, tell us quickly. I don't have data. Tell us quickly. You don't have data. Tell us quickly. You know, nowadays they have all this, like the data I'm using in the office now, it's Airtel, this thing that is, you just pay 25,000 for the whole month. And it's unlimited. You can die there, and you know, all those ones now. You don't need to be the one to pay it all, because I'm sure you will say, I don't have 25,000. What are you sleeping? What are you doing at your house? Locate a neighbor. You know it has this external something antenna. Just be going on your street, you see one person that has it. You know what you are going to do next in the next 3 days? You are going to make friends with that person. Some of you are not ready. Jesus, when he needed disciples, he did not go home to pray. What did he do? He went to the street and started looking. He said, Peter, follow me. And guess what? He knows how to canvas. He knows how to evangelize. He knows how to talk to people. Let me do that. Raymond Reddington. You see that? And then you now, every time I don't. That's why I said it's not about the money. It's not about the strategies alone. You need this emotional intelligence. You need capacity. Because nobody will tell you now that if you don't have data, go somewhere. And I still remember the time I started my own online. I didn't have Shengbang. You are richer than me than when I started. Really. For those of us who are just saying me, you are richer by every means. Because those days, okay, this is my office. Let me show you. For those of you who have been following me before, look at this phone. This was the phone I started my online life with. It's Ferro. It's my own museum. I keep it in my office. Even if I'm supposed to be tired, I can never be tired. I changed the screen. I've not even charged it for a while, because I don't really care if it's working or not. But this was what I started my online with. These days there was no crypto. 8 years ago there was no crypto. There was crypto, but not like this crypto trading that we have access to now. So I started with freelancing, doing all sorts of things. And guess what? Upwork is still paying. Some people are like, freelancing has collapsed. My Fiverr is not producing. No, that's what you have to look more into. You see? And then you start working. You just have to find a way. You can give all the excuses you like in the world. You have to find a way. Even me at this point, I'm finding a way. That's how to make life. Find a way. It's like if you like a girl and you're asking the girl out and she's not responding, what do? You find a way. You don't say, hey, I've tried my best. No, your best is not enough until you have results. Anyway, Let me go back to these comments. Tomiwa Timothy says, I got your notification that you are live. Yes, I said it in the video. I'm going to be coming live every Sunday by 9. So today is the first day, so I'm just going to freelance a little. By next week, then we'll start like going to details, you know. My preparation today was not much enough because I'm a little tired. After church, I had to attend to some people here and there. Then Arsenal spoiled my mood because I was football. So Arsenal made me very sad a little. Not sad though, but like too sad in the beginning before the remaining sad. So that's why I'm not really, you know. Anyway, Alex True says, I'm happy you are on live seriously. Thank you very much. Emmanuel Aledu says, good evening, sir. Good evening. Jude Rubenson says, the crypto market is very terrible for a couple of months now. Yes, and that's why, you know, for those of us, I've been married for 16 years. So you can imagine 16 years in marriage and you're expecting me to stay on one crypto that is going back and forth. No. So that's why, if you notice what I created in my class now, I'm no longer teaching the regular way I used to teach before. I'm going straight for the jugular. So now I created a 30 days calendar for people who don't really have much money that just want to get something within 30 days. So the way I formatted that, I'm starting that on tomorrow by God's grace. For the people that already paid for the class, their own is, I'm batching it. So if you say I want to join from tomorrow, that means I will have to batch you maybe next week. You will pay that and I'll put in a batch. This one is different from all these classes we are doing before. This is straight to the jugular. All I do is like my calendar, like, okay, the people that I'm going for tomorrow, I'm just showing you one of the, not like I'll show you what's inside of it. You see the way this thing looks? So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You see like that? Saturday for a whole month. So what happens is, for example, on Monday, you're not just going to be reading one note or, you know, that's not it. You're going to go to, if I want you to, maybe on Monday morning, I'm opening a Pioneer account, for example. I'll put morning section, Pioneer account, open Pioneer account. Evening section, activate this. Maybe it's ClickBank you want to open. So each you are doing each specific assignment. So now each specific assignment that you don't know, or if you don't know how to do it, or you're saying, I don't know how to open, then there's an equivalent lecture where I teach that. So the lectures are attending to specifics. Immediately you are carrying out each activity, you just discover by the day you get to like day 6, day 7, your Pioneer has money. How it will get there, you will see it, because that is the route I'm taking. That's what I'm using now. I'm no longer just doing courses and everybody will read, study, and they won't get anything. Of course, we have the 90 days. That's the real Jagaban one. That's $100. You know, this other one is just for people who quickly want to do something. And that way, I know that works. So that was what I tried out when crypto wasn't working. I just like, okay, let me go and do all these my other things that I do and see how it raises money. So I continue to prep myself. I did it for 3 months. You see, I wasn't posting on the channel that time because it's a lot of work, you know, trying to see what works, what is not working, not just some random garbage. And then I saw it. I was like, okay, beautiful. Then I came back. So now everything is good. Everything is good. So for now, crypto market is up and down. To be very frank, crypto market is always up and down. It's either you are buying or you are selling. Up and down. So it's a lot anyway. Raphael Adedoyin says, how about the old channel? What is YouTube saying? Can you still recover it? Yes, they said about 1 year. If it passes 1 year, that they will drop it back. But just like what I said earlier, I really do not always care about things as much. The joy of the Lord is my strength. I don't stick to things. They are all numbers. It's human being that is there. It's human being that will be on this one. And you know, before I had about 14 channels, so it's not a big deal for one channel. It's just like that one was the biggest and it's the one I really love the most. So I create more on that one than all other ones. But it's nothing really. You see what I'm saying? Up and down is life. You have to be strong enough to cope. And it means nothing. This particular channel, immediately that one went off, I created this one the same day. I remember they yanked that one off around 11. I just received a note that somebody's trying to hack my channel and they have removed it. I was at home. I just drove back to the office immediately. Then I checked it. I was like, they have yanked it off. I appeal. They said they will use 3 working days for appeal something. So I just created this channel you are looking at now just to let people know that, oh, okay, if you are looking for African giant and you can't find those, something has happened though, that just let's wait for 3 days. 3 days, snack. 7 days. 12 days. Nothing was happening. I'm like, what nonsense is this? And then you now see messages on my WhatsApp. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm alive. I never die. I'm never die. So I just said, well, let's just continue. And then I continue to message them. They message back. I message them. They message back. But I don't really have much issues with anything, even if you take me back to the beginning. And funny enough, I always say this before. I learned that from Dangote. Dangote will say, I am blessed by what God has deposited in my brain, not what I have achieved. That if you take away everything he has achieved and drop him in a desert, that come back 3 years' time, he would have become a multi-millionaire again. And I was like, okay, let me prove what I usually say. Put your money where your mouth is. And then I started this one. Although I started this one again, and then I just continued like that. So now I'm like, okay, even if you bring the next, because I'm doing the same thing on it, I can't run 2 channels together. And funny enough is, even if they bring it back, a channel that has not been operational for 1 year, by the time you start it, you go down carry reverse. So it's better you even go on the one that has momentum. Anyway, when we get to the bridge, we'll cross. So for now, I am moving on. Emmanuel M. John says, is blogging still viable? Yes. Everybody thinks blogging is not viable. It's super viable. I made sure I'm still compacting all my blogs. You know why? Every AI, they do not generate information by themselves. I don't know why people think blogging will never be viable. AIs don't generate anything by themselves. It is what bloggers write that they crawl to give back to you. And these things are models. See, I've seen this all my life. A business model doesn't go away if you are the source of it. You just migrate with them. Simple. For example, those days, we had CDs that you go and buy CDs in the market and play DVDs. You play DVDs for radio or for movies. Now, after that, the people that were in production, they were the ones that didn't move with the technology. Till today, movies still there, but now you are streaming it. So you that had a small something that you were doing CDs, immediately movies were moving on. Who is supposed to be the first investors in that niche? But they will not invest because one of the most difficult things for a human being is to change. So you just depend on what you know and you sit on it. This is what I know. This is what I believe in. What you believe in might not work in the next 2 years. But for blogging, it will always work. Because AIs will never write anything on their own. AI doesn't have a brain. It crawls. Until AI has a brain, which is probably not possible. Machines do not have brains. It's garbage in, garbage out. Of course, they will say you can let him know what to put together. But anything is putting together, he has to get it online somewhere. That's why till today, if you ask ChatGPT questions now, you see it's going to write the source there. It will keep putting the source. And for people who own all this ChatGPT and all other, maybe like Gemini, all other AIs that we see, they will find a way to monetize it. You can't but put human beings in the play. You cannot. No matter what you do, AI, MI, or ZI, the human beings will find a way inside it. And you see what I'm talking about. It's just a type that will be different. But till now, at least I'm still collecting money on my own blog, so I don't know what anybody's talking about. The only thing I just noticed is the revenue volume is not as huge as before, but not like it's dead, nothing is coming out. Maybe for new people, but I believe that naturally blogging is like opening an office. It doesn't go away. For example, I opened a consulting firm. So how do I promote it? YouTube, yes. TikTok, yes. You now need the internet. Website is internet. And if you want it to go anywhere, you have to start writing on it. It's just another form of marketing. So the way people see it as if it's one big investment. It's not like anything. You just have to keep doing it if you have it. And that's the difference. A lot of people go into blogging like waste of time anyway. Like waste of time. But for you to use it to grow your business is the easiest thing. Let's say you are selling agbaluma now, and you carry agbaluma, you put it on YouTube, you put it on Snapchat. It's the same thing, you put it online too. Not simply because you want to make money from it. Yes, you will get to making money from it, but that's how it is. You can see that like African Giant now is a brand for me because I'm not doing it to make money like people do it. You know, a lot of people open YouTube channel today and the sole essence is to make money. For me, when I opened my own, it was for Africans to be able to make money online, not because I wanted to make money. So it was later I now discovered that, oh, you can make money from this, that you can monetize. I didn't know. Even the first 1 month I monetized the original channel, I didn't put the monetization on because I was just teaching people. Till I said, okay, when I finish teaching you, then I'll monetize it. So people will not think you came online because of monetization. But some of you want to start YouTube today now. I just want to make money, make money. Most time, if money is the driving force, you get frustrated when things are not going on. So you can imagine when they block my channel and I have to open another one, and you cannot monetize another one if they don't release the previous one. So all these things I'm doing now, I'm practically doing it not because I want to make money. Can you imagine that? But my drive, when people see me on the street, please, African Giant, are you African Giant? I say yes. They're like, why are you not doing the live again? Why are we not seeing you again? Some people will say, we've had other content creators talk about maybe Pi Network or social value or whatever. They'll say, please, what's your, I think somebody still asking that, Sidra chain. You say, please just tell us your own version of Sidra chain. You see what I'm saying? So, and of course, if people want your input, then you have to give it. So my own take is, just make sure whatever you are doing, money is good though, but the value is what will bring the money. I think that's what most people are missing. The value is what brings the money. Okay, let me continue. I said I was going to use 30 minutes. I hope my 30 minutes is almost up. Okay. Dennis Yebo Akobie. He says, it's fine now. This helps with the spinal cord. Oh, yes. Okay. I gym a lot, so my spinal cord is kakaraka. Emmanuel M. John, okay, retracted the message. Akindayomi Adegbenga says, grateful for your impact over time that I've been following your channels. Thank you very much. We have Ewate. Hey, sorry about this, though, it's long. Let me try and read it. Ewate Woman. This is what your name is like tongue. So Ewate Vumuan 5421. Okay, he says hi, good evening. And then we have Momad Noman says Kaya Huai Sayoga. That means a good evening, sir. Good evening. Kaya Huai Somaga. Good evening. Then Emmanuel M. John says Elon Musk said by 2030 AI could be more intelligent than all the people in the world put together. You know that those are words they say. If they say it can be more intelligent, it means whatever you feed it. That's the meaning of intelligence. People don't know. IQ is what you feed it that it drops out. That's how you calculate intelligence. Somebody cannot just be quiet and you say it's intelligent. For example, if there is anything they've never discussed before online, if there's any topic nobody has written anything about, and you ask AI, what will AI say? It will tell you, I don't know this. AI has said it to me. Say, I'm a machine. I can't react like this. And even if you train, we're in 2026, you are saying 2030, that's in 4 years' time. All these things, I don't believe it like that. That's the simple truth. Because I've read books with, when they started printing press, every time there's a massive technology that pops out, it will look as if the world is going to end now. It's a lie. Human beings are created by God. It's you that don't know the value of what God put in you. The devil is afraid of you. You can create a whole human being. You know how many children I have? I'll just sit in my house. If tomorrow I feel like having another child, in 9 months, you hear another one. The way devil be, devil never born one since they create them. One like this. Devil no get girlfriend. He no get wife, no girlfriend. And you are saying devil get power. No. The difference is, you see this IQ that God created with us. Bring 100 AI. By the time human beings step up their game, human beings that found a way around flood. You say God used flood to destroy the world. They created in Noah, created an ark that protected some people, and they gave back to all of us again. If you kill the whole world and leave one man, one woman, they will give back to another 10 billion. What are you saying? This human beings and that's part of what I'm saying. Human beings have the capacity to become anything. Most of the time, when you read the Bible, understand when the devil said, if you eat this fruit, you will become like us. He wasn't really lying. It's just like he's not telling them the death that is also involved. Because you are mortal beings, you can't be like God. Assuming they've eaten the fruit of life, the human beings will not have been dying. All of us. So you are telling me like Methuselah will still be alive till today? Yes, he would have still be alive. That's why they chase them out of the garden, so they don't eat the tree of life to stay alive forever. But now we have eaten the bad tree that gives us knowledge of good and evil. That's why we know what we know. Human beings, our machine go learn. Go and look at the capacity of the first computer that was made. It's like as big as a room, and it was a computer. But today, ordinary phones can do virtually what most computers can do. You see what I'm saying? And then you're still thinking one AI will take over the whole world because you watch it in in movies. You realize that even in those movies, now human beings create the movies. We are thinking on stereotypes. Human beings that we judge angels. Don't play. Don't play. I don't even believe that. Because you have not operated at a certain level, because you know in Nigeria, we go to the university, they train us to be good puppets. Just go to school, get a job, just give back to as many as you want and whatever. What's that? Solar is off. Okay. Sorry, I am supposed to have announced that earlier. That anytime solar can go off. I'm in the office, like I said. And I kept all my staff there though. I told them they should be. You can't go when daddy's still around. So, but I have places they can, just hang around and do the rest. But like I said, 30 minutes. It's even 31 minutes. So I'm supposed to be out of this place before. But anyway, I have a lot of work to do. I usually work over on Sundays, basically. I don't go home on Sundays. And most of my top guys, we have about 18 staffs or so, but around 6 or thereabout of them we wait so that we can work. We created the whole full-blown company, and it has series of companies on that. So it's a lot of work now. And your favorite guy is the one leading, so it's not easy. Anyway, full number says, hello, Big Zaddy. Aha, this one are my friend. If you call me Big Zaddy, you know me since. He says, good evening. Hope you are doing well. What can you say about freelancing for Africans? Actually, it's getting better now because of this tax thing that Tinubu did. A lot of people are saying, oh, tax. One of the reasons why why we have this basic problem with all these freelancers and, Kindle publishing and like ClickBank, PayPal, is because we don't have a tax systems in Nigeria. And now that Tinubu had, put up the tax system, incredible now, we will have a avenue to get into all these programs. For example, I know PayPal is going to come very fast to Nigeria where you can use it. I think by now you should be able to use it to withdraw and, which one be this one? Okay, it's out. My UPS. Got my hand 20. Okay. So it's a case of PayPal you'll be able to withdraw and send on PayPal as a Nigerian instead of all this block. And those days we opened there was one I opened that time from Estonia or something, or Iceland. We usually open like multiple ones, but we say 1 hour we do. Imagine John, because Sundays now I preach, and any moment from now we will have section 1, section 2. So you can imagine preaching for about 4 hours in church, and then evening attend to church members, and then you now come back here. Those days when I started, we were doing online church. We didn't have physical, so the pressure was not as much. But now people are in front of you, they have to talk to you, so it's a little bit, it takes a little bit out. But for now, freelancing will work in Africa very perfectly. Like now, it's actually, especially Upwork, is doing well. If you have any form of skill, just go to Upwork. It's like the fastest one I recommend now, because you can get Upwork this morning, set up everything, and evening you get a gig, and then they pay you $100 just like that. So it's the fastest one, because if you want to set up YouTube, it will take some time. If you want to set up Kindle, it will take some time. If you're on crypto, you need money to start. You see the difficulties each one have. If you're on blogging, it will take very long time. Affiliate can give you money faster. So it's between freelance and affiliate that gets you money faster. So if you check my calendar, you see what I'm talking about. And that's what I recommend now. And then personal something. That's the one that most people sleep on. You see that personal one? If you get my calendar, you see what I'm talking about. That personal one, that's the way you move online and they give you jobs. Because there are loads of people here who cannot do it. If you have skill problem, learn the skill. There's no skill in 3 days you will learn, you will be good. But anyway, what do I know? Global Exchange says, "Hello, African Giants. Welcome back to this space. Thank you very much." He says, "Said I with, your hand flapping." Ezekiel Lumor says, "Greetings, sir. Good evening." Emmanuel M. John says, "1 hour will do." Nah, I'm not going to use 1 hour. I'm already even feeling tired, and I have to eat dinner, and I still have to do a little bit of light exercise so that my body can calm down. Raphael Adedoyin says, "Are you still in your office you rented since 2022, 2023? What are we now?" No, did I rent this since 2022? Is anybody here? 20, what are we now? 2026? No, 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 no. I've not been here for 4 years. I've been here for, how many rent have I paid for here? I think it's 2 years. I'm going to 3 years. No, it's not this one. Before I was working from home. Maybe you thought I was, I did not rent any office before. I was working from my house. So maybe in my room, they call my office. Because I have chairs there too. But this one is a full-blown office, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't think 2022, 2023, because this one you are reading in like calendar of school. I shall know I spent 2 years there. We'll be going to 3 years now, I think by April. So maybe that's it. But of course, my number is out now. From the if you go to the description of this video, you see the links. Any of those click, you get to me. So I've never hidden myself now. Anywhere I am, you can get to me. I just like people who can work, and all of that, because that's the only thing I know. I thought they were to put on the den. How come? Anyway, Emmanuel John says, "Please give us 5 most sought after skill we can go into. Thanks for the info you've given so far." On my own end, video editing. Don't even talk about anything. Content creation, video editing. Finish. I'm talking as a Nigerian. Because some people will say, go to UI UX, go to web this, web that. God me, some of us, no be person wey chop na go dey learn programming. You teach me programming, my head do bam. I know that. But the easy ones that doesn't, take you out of your convenience like that, how to create content. I told you, you see this thing I'm doing, your capacity to speak to the camera and have presence on it, learn it. A lot of people cannot create content for themselves again, and they can't use AI because AI cannot connect like human beings. When you say robotic AI, they say they will clone their faces. Oh yeah, now people are doing it, they can get something, but when brands are not giving you money, this YouTube thing is not the YouTube money that is money. I saw one big content creator. He has about 70,000, 70,000 subscribers, and he's making about $120 per month. Say $120 na money. Okay, you just buy petrol and that's all. That's not. You can't even buy petrol for church. You buy petrol for yourself, and that's all. So that's not the kind of money we're talking about, really. So, but like someone like me, sometimes you can get a brand who will give you $3,000 to make one single video. And sometimes I get 4 of that in 1 week. You see what I'm saying? So at least you have a better shot if you are using your face, if you are talking, if you are connecting. It works better off. Anyway, so for me, video editing, because everybody is a content creator. Churches, content creator. You don't really have much problem. The problem you have is you are not ready to do what everybody is looking for. Walk into a church that has media today and tell the pastor there that I know how to edit, that I want to edit for you. Today, they will give you nothing less than 100,000. Today, tomorrow is Monday. Go there tomorrow. All these people you see selling clothes, selling this, that's what they do. Even you can continue to look for content for them. People selling food. There's one guy I saw. You see that thing, I love it. Especially if you live in where they have local vendors, people that sell food. He calls himself risky. If he goes around, he's going to tell you something like, I'm tasting all the local food. He doesn't go to all these big eateries. Big eateries now, that one go, they shop your money. You buy one small food, they call it 106,000. Not that nonsense. He goes to local food, where he will buy amala and all. Everything would be like 2,000 something. But before he goes, he will record. When he gets there, as he's sitting to recording it, I want to taste this. Oh, this one is sweet. This one is not sweet. He doesn't care about making an advert for them. He just genuinely make up what he thinks the food is all about. And guess what? Boom! Because everybody likes good food, especially people in that area. So somebody who knows that they mama something, sell something for here, they will galvanize with you. And let me tell you something. For all of you, you don't even want to know this one. Know it by force. You know, like I said, some people like, why am I telling? Anyway, those are those days. Why are you telling us everything? People who know something, they don't usually announce it. I say, I'm a pastor. My job is to tell you every good thing. You know, God rewards me for telling you. So it's different from a content creator who is lying to you. I don't need to lie. I have to tell you everything so that you can make money off it. Me, there is a limit of what I can do. There's something now that is in tune which you can start today. If don't worry, even if you don't have money here and there, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, this thing will build you into very huge wealth. It's a catalog. Catalog everything you are doing. For example, now you are looking at me. You are living in Lagos or you are living in Ilorin, but there's no catalog for everything in Lagos. Choose what you have interest in. For example, you can catalog all gyms, gym in Lagos. So in Lagos, Abi, there are no gym around this area. I've given somebody that interview. You are like somebody who catalogs things, and then you go, there is nobody doing. You just be looking for opportunities and people that are not doing it. You'll be shocked. Right in your presence, VDM started by saying people that don't have NAFDAC. You saw what he became. They play. You think he has oil on his head? You no get oil. You get better oil. The only problem is you no wan start, or probably you are looking for the one that is more difficult. Because now crypto. That's why all of us are doing airdrops. And you know airdrops now, they don't show us again. So I can't even recommend it. I see somebody asking me, Global Exchange is saying African is still worth it. It's not worth it. Airdrop is only worth it for content creators. Should I say that again? Because content creators will use it to create content. So if I tell you one content now, like Social Valve now, you will follow me to register. So I'll get something from you. And then YouTube will still pay me even at $5 for creating that content. So content creators are part of your problem because they want to make some money, so they will create it that way. But by and large, you that want to make real money is not on that thing. And that thing, that time you just see me like this on my phone, you just go grrr. That thing can turn somebody to poverty self. Because you just be doing rubbish that will not bring anything out. Anyway, M1 Type Buan, this is your name. Come on, man. I love your analysis on matters and questions. Good job. Thank you very much. Maria King says, welcome back, sir. The $100 challenge on your WhatsApp, there is no response. That's the thing, we have volume of responses. And most time when it has to do with classes, I want to handle it. So please, I will get to you. I will respond. I always respond. But it's only people that... now, let me tell you the way. If you pay, I add you to my favorite. So once I pick up my phone, the phone I'm using now, this one is the phone. This one I'm using to put light. Okay, they finally put on light. Wait for me, because they put on gen. My AC here is on. I'm back. They wait for me. Did you not wait for me? Some of you did not wait for me. Anyway, so if I add you to my favorite, so once I pop in, I go straight. I switch it off already. If I pop in, I go straight to my favorite. If somebody had given you money, those are the ones you want to attend to first. So sometimes the volume of questions they're asking and all, and I have, it's calendar I'm given. So I have a routine calendar. I have the number of minutes and hours I need to spend on, WhatsApp. And I have a PA that runs my schedule. So once the time goes, like today now I wanted to spend 30 minutes. My schedule was supposed to be 1 hour. But what I wanted to do was, okay, let me schedule 30 minutes. I'll feed myself and then I'll just do light treadmill walk so I can now resume work back after my showers. I'm still in the office and I'm going to work like that till tomorrow. But now, the fact that the light went off, I just had to finish the questions. I have a routine. That's why I always spend 4 hours. I have a routine of finishing all questions before I go. That's usually my style. But nowadays, I have people that run my time now. So I can't just go crazy like before. But I just try my best to make sure everything is done. So if you have asked me a question about the $100 class challenge, I will answer you. The whole basic thing is just simple. The $100 challenge is a 90 days calendar. You are going to follow what I do for 90 days. Before the end of 90 days, you would have made more than the $100. If you don't make the $100 back, I will refund it back to you for full. That is just simple arithmetic. There's no two way about it. $100 to join. By the end of your 90 days, you have made more than $100. If you don't, I refund you $100, no question asked. Simple. But you have to follow my thing. No, not like you day one, day two, you will now come, you will not do any day. You now say I did not make it back. If you are lazy, don't join. It's not the money that I have interest in. I just want it as bragging rights. So I can say, oh, I have 100,000 students that have made so amount of dollar. That's my own bragging right. So if you know you're not ready to work, no bother. That's my own. Or if you can't work for that long, then just join the 30-day zone. That one is 29,000. It's not in dollars, it's naira. And to make 29,000 back, I can guarantee my kidney and everything for you. Provided you just follow. Some people might have, concentration issues. Maybe they don't want to work for, and this is part-time. I put it in hours. If you spend 2-3 hours per day minimum, you should be able to get through all of this. And then you can now build on it yourself. Joining is one thing. Once you use it for the month, you can continue to replicate that, and you make your money as you go. Wasiu Raji says hi. Then Emmanuel John says, thanks, sir. Thank you. Global Exchange says, African Giant, is that still worth it? Absolutely no. I think I responded to that. Egbeski says, good evening, sir. Good evening. Full Nobel says, African Giant, will this live be reposted back? I think so. It should be reposted. It's been long I used all these things last. So once I end live, I'll see if it will post then. But I'll be here next week, Sunday as well. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 10, I will be here by God's grace. And then Global Exchange says, hi, Elder. I said hi. Okay, I think I've exhausted all the questions, and we have to call it a day. Thank you for making my comeback nice. I'm an OG. So just every time we go through in a day, in a week, you can package your questions. I will answer you live. And that's it. No fluff, no changing stuff. But then I'll continue to create the content as we proceed by God's grace. And Emmanuel John says, may God continue to bless you with more wisdom. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Maria Kings. I'm beginning to notice some of our former people that I know very well. Thank you, sir. She said, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so glad I'm back. I feel refreshed. I feel fulfilled. I must say the truth. It's not easy when you have a routine that you cut out before. And I don't really have friends. So you guys are my friends. Every time I come up, we can discuss everything. And that's relieving. God bless you. Thank you very much. During the week, I'll continue to post. On Sunday, I will be back. Dennis Yuboa says thumbs up, 3 types of thumb ups. Okay, I'm signing out. May God bless your week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you. Have a great night.